Hey everyone, so which Amazon Fire device should you buy? So I have all of the current generations here. We have the 7, the HD8 Plus, and the HD10 Plus. In my opinion, skip over the HD8, get the Plus version, skip over the 10, get the 10 Plus version. They're not much more money, and they are more future proof, and they're just a bit better devices. The 7 only comes in one, just the 7, there is no 7 Plus. Right now here in the US for pre-Black Friday sales, I'm sure it'll be the same for Black Friday sale. $105 for the 10 plus, 65 bucks for the 8 plus, and 40 bucks for the 7. Again, my opinion, skip over the non plus versions for these. They're not much cheaper, and these two are going to be better devices than the non plus version variants. If I can only buy one of these, I would get the 10. I'd get the 10 plus here. It has the biggest display at 10.1 inches, full HD. It has an octa-core processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's going to do most things pretty well. It's going to do it the best out of all these devices. It's going to be the most powerful, and it's going to look the best. If you want a smaller device, I would get the 8 Plus. It now has a hexa-core processor. Before it only had a quad core. The previous generation only had a quad core processor. 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is still decent. It'll still be able to do most things just fine. Most games it can still play in low medium graphics. The 10 Plus will be able to play games a little bit better with the better processor that's in it and more RAM. But this will still be able to do most games just fine in low medium graphics here. It is still decently quick. It's a little bit faster than the previous generation with its better processor that's in it. And at 8 inches, it is a nice sized device. It's not too big, not too small. It is HD display compared to the 10 Plus, which is full HD. It's not as nice, but it's still a good display. And most frankly, unless they're side by side, you can't really tell the difference between HD and full HD. Then going over to the 7 here. This, I would say, is a good device for ebook reading. It is decently quick for a now $40 device. For a 7-inch device is actually really good, especially for only 40 bucks. It's actually really good. But it's very good for ebook reading. It is decent for internet speed. This actually is racking the previous generation's HD8 processor, and actually has the same RAM amount at 2 gigs. Hope that makes some sense here. So you're basically getting the previous generation 8 in a 7-inch form factor with a bit of a worse display because it is not HD, where the 8 is HD. Again, hopefully that makes some sense there. It's also, of course, the best if you want the smallest device. You can basically stick this thing into some pockets. Uh, yeah. So basically, if you want the overall best Fire device, it'll be the 10 Plus. If you want something that's a bit smaller but still pretty good, the 8 Plus. And if you want a basic small tablet for only 40 bucks, the 7 is where it is. Or again, if you want like a very good e-reader, and that's basically it, maybe some very light internet browsing, the 7 is very good for that. This is basically, it's better than, in my opinion, than a Kindle would be, Kindle e-reader, because you can actually see color on it. So especially if you do comics or manga or anything with pictures with color, this you actually be able to see a color, where on the Kindles you cannot see color on them. So this is fantastic for ebook reading. And of course these other two are as well, just this will be your smallest form factor and also the lightest. But again, if I had to choose only one, I would go with the 10 Plus. For only $105, it is the best overall Fire device. Even at 180 bucks at its normal price is really good. $105, it is insane. You all let me know what you think though. Again, I would do it HD 10 Plus, then the HD 8 Plus, then the Fire 7. Just because I also like bigger devices and more powerful devices. But those are my opinions. Y'all let me know what you think. Have yourselves a good one. Goodbye.